Well, look, before we go, I've been telling you for months and months how hopeless Joe Biden is, and the American voter seems to agree. The latest NBC poll, in that latest poll, 75% of respondents said America was on the wrong track, and Biden's approval rating was an appalling 39%. The geriatric US president is way out of his depth. This is a leader who's hooked on the teleprompter, carefully scripted because his minders aren't sure what he's going to say next. Extraordinarily, Biden held his first press conference after 64 days as president. It is the longest a new president has gone without a press conference in more than 100 years. Obama held one after 20 days, Trump after 27 days. Simply, Biden has nothing to say. You look at the disgraceful and bungled withdrawal from Afghanistan, the migrant crisis at the southern border, his absurd US $2 trillion green infrastructure plan, out-of-control gas prices, and you wonder how America can survive with this bloke. I would suggest they can't. But what about the son, Hunter Biden? Who could forget the laptop Hunter Biden carelessly abandoned at a repair shop in Delaware, which is said to have plenty of incriminating material on it? The laptop is said to have evidence stored on it in relation to Hunter Biden's business dealings, including some which would involve his father, Joe Biden. One of those dealings, reported by the New York Post, was Hunter Biden introducing the then vice president, his father, to a top executive at a Ukrainian energy firm less than a year before the elder Biden pressured government officials in Ukraine into firing a prosecutor who was investigating the very same company. When all this came out in the New York Post, the story about Hunter Biden's laptop was subjected to furious censorship by mainstream media. Twitter and Facebook didn't allow the story to see the light of day, and the narrative began that this whole story was a Russian disinformation campaign, and anyone who even raised it was shunned. In a 60 Minutes interview shortly before the 2020 presidential election, Biden said he believed that Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, was doing the bidding of Putin by continuing to raise the issue of the laptop. Well, now the tables are turning. As Republicans prepare for a possible return to power amid rising hopes of winning the House and the Senate in the November midterm elections, they're laying the groundwork to make Hunter Biden and his business dealings a target of their investigative efforts. Now, last Tuesday, the Delaware computer repairman who alerted authorities to the existence of the laptop sued Democratic Representative Adam Schiff, CNN, The Daily Beast and Politico. Mr. Mac Isaac claims he suffered financial and reputational damage after these people and outlets accused him of being a Russian asset. He lost his business following the accusations and argued that he had to employ the help of police to stay safe at his shop before eventually fleeing the state altogether. Let's hope Mr. Isaac wins and wins big. And hopefully his lawsuit, if successful, is the start of a legal please explain to these other news networks who were willing to withhold information which could have influenced the presidential election. Put simply, the public are sick and tired of media lies. Well, that's it from me tonight. Thank you for your company. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on ADH.TV. Good night.